Okay, you'll tell me when I start. Hello guys, this is Mr. Sakolo with a lesson for grade 10 information technology. Our today's topic is decision making. So today we are going to focus on not, or, and end. So let me go to slide 2. These logic operators, we've got not return the opposite if we say not equals to 5. Then it will return any number that is not equals to 5. And then we've got and return true if all conditions are true. So when it comes to end, maybe we have got 2 conditions or 3 conditions or 4 conditions. If all of those 4 conditions are true, then you are going to get the right answer. But on not, let me put W here. If we say W not equals to 5, then it means whether the answer will be 3, 2, 1, 4, 6, 7, 10. As long as it is not equal to 5, then or not, you're going to get the right answer. It just return the opposite of it. So when it comes to end, all the conditions, if you have 1 condition, or if you have got 2 conditions or 3 conditions or 5 conditions, they must all meet the requirements that are needed. If they don't all meet the requirements that are needed, then the answer will be false. Remember, on decision making, on true or false, we are working with a Boolean now. We are on if statement, we are working with a Boolean. It is either the answer is true or it is false, nothing else. So we have or. When it comes to or, you may have 1 answer that meets the, maybe you have like 6 conditions, 5 conditions, 3 conditions, or 2 conditions. If one of those conditions meet the requirements, then you will get true. But if none of the conditions does meet the condition requirements, then your answer will be false. So let me, okay, yesterday we were talking about these operators. We talked about operators like, just a quick recap from yesterday. We had operators like, okay, let me just write them here. I don't know whether they will be visible. Maybe A is equals to 5. Okay, equals to, we're used to it. And then maybe we've got A is greater than or equals to 5. So it means this sign, when it is facing this alphabet like this, it means that it is greater than or equals to, just like in mathematics. And then we made less than or equals to 9. So this means less than or equals to 9. And then we've got this sign, we've got not equal to. When it is like this, which means A is not equals to 3. When we've got signs like this, means A is not equals to 3. Okay. Then let me just go to Delphi so that we can start working on few programs and get a better understanding of what we are talking about. So here I was just playing here with this program. I have made this edit and this button, and then there is a label here somewhere here. Where is it? Where is it? I've got a label here. I made this small program here to start explaining not using it. So what I've done here, I have put a variable A as a variable, and I declared A as a variable of integer. And then after that, I have put a if statement. Let me open a space here so that it can be visible, so that it can be clear. Open another space here, and open another space here, and open another space here. Okay, so here in if, we have got if and else. So here, if not, I've put two conditions of not here. Okay, I've also put or here. So A here, what I have done here, because I know that sometimes this becomes a problem, this is our edit. The name of this edit, this is edit 1. Edit 1, can check the name here. Where is name? Edit 1, this is the name of our edit. Even if you hover the mouse here, you can see it's written edit 1. So here, I have converted edit 1 to accept an integer, because an edit accepts a string. So right now, this was the conversion, and I was letting it know that here on this edit 1, we're going to put A. And then after that, I have put a if statement here. So on this if statement, I have used the logic operator not, and also I have put or. So here it reads like this: if not A is greater than 3, or not A is smaller than 6, then good. So if A is less than 6, or it is greater than 6, of which there is no straight answer here. If we can run this program, you will see. Let me run the program and see the results. Okay, let's start from 1. Let's see if we say 1, it still say good. Okay, all right, something I want to do here so that we cannot be disturbed here. Let me just put a bit button here. Where is a bit button? It's in additional. Let me put a bit button here so that we can be able to refresh. Where is kind? I'm looking for kind here. Remember, a bit button have many kinds. So the kind we're looking for retry. Let's come here to retry and say edit 1 dot clear. We want it to clear edit 1 so that we can be able to put other numbers dot clear. Then we can run it. Okay, let me run it. So we will see where it will get us to the right, when it gets us to the right answer. we say it 1, then when we run our program, it says good. Let's remove 1, and then 2, let's put 2 here, still says good. Refresh, and then when we put, let me put 3 here, 3, still says good. Say 4. Okay, 5 is the number that meets the requirements. So it says try again. Let me see when I say 4. I didn't press 4 here. 4. Try again. Let's say 6. Good. And then 68. Good. So, which means basically we've got only 2 correct numbers here. So because our program, it says if A is greater than 3, and there are 2 numbers that are okay, the numbers that we have here that are greater than 3, it's 5 and 6. It's 4 and 5, which are smaller than 6. So which means when you got 5 or 6, then you have to try again. All right. Let me just do another new program to recap on yesterday's work before we start going any further, because some might be confused what you are talking about now when I do the if statement. I'll just do a simple program here. Let me just clear everything here and not do something new. Okay. Okay, this one I'm not going to remove it. This one I'm not going to remove it. A. So here A is our edit. So what we're doing is just a simple program. What we were doing yesterday, we were looking at the if statement. So maybe we want to check if you don't meet a particular condition. We say if, without using the or, without using the and, without using the not. If A is equals to 10, then what should happen? We're going to print a message, we got it right. Okay, let me say maybe we put a particular calculation here. If A is equals to 10 or greater than 10, let me put something a bit challenging, or less than 10. Then what will happen? We're going to go to the label 1 dot caption. We're printing the results now. Dot caption is equal to let's say true. Is equals to true. So what is going to happen here, I'm not supposed to close it here. So when we're dealing with the if statement, let me write the else, and then I will explain it all together. Else, then come here, label dot caption label 1 dot caption. Remember, the name is very important. It must always be correct. Otherwise, we are going to get an error. Is equals to, will be equals to false. Will be equal to false. Say false here. False. All right, so what is happening here? So what we are looking for in this program, we are looking for numbers that are less than 10. This is the condition. Remember, on an if statement, we've got a condition, and then we've got the answer if it's true, and then else we've got the answer if the condition is not met. So if the condition is met, then our answer should be true. If the condition is not met, then our answer should be false. So here is the condition. We're looking for numbers that are less than 10. If A is less than 10, then it should return true. And if the condition is more than 10 now, then it should return false. Or if it is 10, we say it less than or equals to. If we get 10, if we put 10, then we should get true because we said less than or equal to. Okay, let's run our program and see if all our conditions will be met. Let's start with 3. 3 should give us true. Yes. And then let's go to 10. 10, we put an equal there. 10 should give us true as well. True. And then let's try refresh. Let's try 13. 13 should give us false because it is more than 10. I hope it is clear. And then now I want us to use, okay, this doesn't work only with numbers. It can also work with characters or string. Okay, let me try to put a character here and say if A is equals to M. Okay, let's say maybe we are looking for gender. In that field, you have to put your gender. Okay, gender is equal to M. You are a male. And then let's change our message here. If A is equals to M, let's say good boy. Good boy. And then if okay. And then else, when you put F, else when you put F, then good girl. Good girl. Okay, let's test it. Okay, our M is not, let me see. Okay, let me put M here as a string. M is equals to string. Why does it give an error again? Okay, I'll see this one later. Let's continue with the numbers. I was having a nice program, but I will do it later. It will also determine the gender. So let me come here because the string seems to be problematic for now, but I will see it later on. So let's come to these other characters that I want to explain now. So we've got not, if not. So remember, not retains the opposite of something. So if not, if you put an operator like not, you need to put your numbers in brackets. If not A, let's say greater than or equals to 50. then true. Let's change our condition to be true. If not, A is greater than or equals to 50. So which means if this is not greater than or equal to 50, then we're going to get a value of true. And then else we get false, or else. Or false, I didn't write spell to false, right? False. And then let's come here. Now remove the string here. Okay, let's put 45 now and see, then true. So if it is not greater than 50 or equals to 50, then it will return true. Then let me refresh, let's put 60. Let's put 60. Then it is false because we said not greater than 50. Okay, let's say, let's try to use or here, or we are putting two conditions now, or let's check, what can I say? Let's check or not. Or not, let me put the bracket, or not A is equals to 50. Okay, or not A 6. So which means if now when A is less than 50 is true, and if A is greater, remember this one says if A is greater than 50, then the answer that we should get is false. But if A now can be 60 is more than 50, but because now we have another condition here that 60 should be true. Then if we say 60, hence 60, even though 60 is more than 50, then we should also return our answer to be true. Okay, let's come here and run it. Okay, let's start by 45. It's true. Let's go to 51, 54. Our answer is true. But even though 60 is still greater than 50, our answer should be true. We said, no. Say 54. Oh, okay, didn't refresh here. Say 70. Why is it not running now? Okay. Say 7. Okay, let's say 60. 60 return as false. Okay, that's interesting. I'll go and check this out. Say 90. True. Okay. Okay. We said not equals to 60. I almost forgot. Yes, that was true. Okay, chat. We have questions here. Okay. All right. So let's go back to our code here. So I misinterpreted this. So if not A equals to 60, then which means 60 is true. And then we can put another condition again and say or And then we'll put our brackets here. Our brackets now, what should we say? Okay, let's say now when A and A or A is less than 70. A is less than 70. So the answer should be true. Let's go there. Wait and see what is going to happen. Say 70 and run it. Answer is true. Okay, let's say now 45. Answer is true. Say now 53. Answer is true. Say now more than 70, the answer now. Say 77. Answer is true. So now we've put too many conditions, and it will hardly get us to the correct answer. So now I want us to remove this and use AND. So if let's do it with a pass mark. See, if you get less than 30, then that is less than level 2. You pass with level 2, right? So right now let's use AND there. Let's say if, okay, let me use the bracket. Let me use the bracket. Let me say if A, our variable here, is greater than 29. It's greater than 29, and okay, let me say bracket and, okay, let's look for level 2. When we are going to get level 2. And then level 2 is between 30 and 39. And A is less than 40. It's less than 40. Then say bracket. Then you get level 2. Get level 2. Then we come here, and then else what happens? Oh, okay. Let's say you get level 2. Okay, let's use this one first. I have a plan for the next one. And then say you fail. You failed. Okay. Let's run it and see. So here, if you got anything less than 29, let's try 12. You fail. Let's try 34, 35. You get level 2. All right. So in AND, you must meet both the criteria. So if now I can put any number that is more than, what did we put here? We have put less than 40. Less than 40. It will say, we say it greater than. Okay, let's put another number that is more than 40. Let's say 50. You failed. You see, even 50 doesn't meet the criteria. But we know that more than 30, from 30 upwards you have passed. So, but here, because END just wants you to meet both these criteria. So if we can put 39 here. So this will only include numbers from 31, from 30 to 39. So we can even check them from 30 to 39. We're going to get true. You can say 31, you get level 2. 32. Oh, okay, I have to refresh. 32, 30, okay, then 32.